Turning now to the high-profile Arizona trial of Lori Vallow-Daybell, notably representing herself in court. How's that going? Well, jurors saw a more fiery side to Lori yesterday as she called witnesses to the stand for cross-examination. And Scripps News Group's Ashley Holden has been covering the story and has a recap of yesterday's testimony.
The homicide detective that was assigned to the scene back in July of 2019 when Charles Vallow was shot and killed, taking the stand. He walked us through pictures and even a 360 view of the home where this unfolded nearly 6 years ago. That's when Lori Daybell's brother, Alex Cox, shot Vallow twice. At the time, he claimed self-defense. And that's the story Daybell told jurors day one. Those photos also showed the bat that Daybell claims was being held by Vallow during an argument. The now retired detective testified that he did not see any biological evidence like blood on that bat when looking at it. Items from the scene were brought out and shown to the jury. There was also an important moment when the detective said, looking at all the evidence, he believes the second shot was fired while Vallow was on the ground.
Given that information that you had at that time, were you able to draw any conclusions as to whether or not the evidence was consistent with Charles Vallow being laying on the ground when he was shot?
Very much so. In the position that you see him, he was the second shot that entered the abdomen would have been where he was lying.
Daybell is representing herself for the first time during cross-examination with that retired detective. We saw her get a little more fiery in front of the jury as prosecution objected to her questions. Also testifying Tuesday, firefighters from Chandler Fire saying based on what they saw on scene, they believed their team was the first to give CPR to Vallow. We did also lose another juror. A female juror was dismissed on day 2. We weren't told why, but either way, we're down to 14 jurors and 2 will still serve as alternates. We will pick back up on Wednesday with cross-examination from Daybell and that now retired homicide detective. In Phoenix, Ashley Holden, Scripps News Group.